Chào mọi người. We are outside of Chợ Ben Thanh, which is one of the most iconic landmarks here in District 1 in Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon, or as I call it, the Big Saigon. It's your big uncle. Today it is about a week out of Tet at the time of the filming of this video. So for those of you who are coming to Vietnam for the very first time, Tet is the biggest holiday in the country. It is the Lunar New Year. If you are an ESL teacher, you will have off. This is your opportunity to do a little traveling, but it's a double-edged sword because traffic is mental and flights and hotels are more expensive, and everything is kind of more expensive during Tet. Also, it's not an ideal time to have any problems with your visas. If some cop is going to knock on your door to check if you're registered, it's going to be this time of year. So Tet is when everyone goes out to get some lucky money, and the authorities are no different. So keep your visas in good standing and be careful during Tet. Be careful how you drive. If you're driving a motorbike, make sure you're wearing a helmet, because they've just passed a lot of new laws here where the fines have become insane, and you've also got Tet coming up, so you know it's going to be a little bit sketchy with like roadblocks and checks this time of year, or accommodation checks to make sure the foreigners are registered and that they're on proper visas, and business license checks and this type of thing. This is when it's going to happen. So we are in Ho Chi Minh City. We're going to walk around. We're going to see what they have set up for Tet. It is not Tet yet. We will actually be out of town for Tet, but we did want to come and have a walk around and see what was going on for Tet, see what they're doing here in the city. And you guys can see it is a beautiful dry season day. You guys can see everybody is wearing their awiyai, getting photos outside of the market for Tet. This one's cute, huh? People get all decked out, take the family photos. Tet is a really nice time to be in Saigon, guys, because a lot of people will go back to their hometown over Tet, and Saigon will become much less congested, much more quiet. It'll be a really pleasant time to walk around. The weather becomes very pleasant. So we're here at Chợ Ben Thanh, and we're gonna walk over to Nguyen Hue. Usually there's a big setup on Nguyen Hue for Tet, so we're gonna see what they're doing over there. Beautiful awiyais everywhere. So this is the biggest holiday of the year for the Vietnamese guys. Everybody goes back to their hometown, spends time with their family, eats bánh chưng. We are in Chợ Ben Thanh. Tet is early this year. It's the end of January. Hey, xin chào Chi. This is Saigon's central tourist market. It's actually a fun place to come and practice your Vietnamese. I would watch my homie Phuc Mop. He used to come out here and speak Vietnamese to everybody, so when I wanted to practice Vietnamese, I would always come here also, because everyone here is going to talk to you. So you get an opportunity to work on your Ting Viet.
There's signs in English now. Eastern Gate, Western Gate.
Yeah, it is a nice market. It's a nice tourist market. It's got everything a tourist would need. Vietnamese coffees, teas, all the fake clothes, fake sunglasses, fake watches, all the fake bags. It really does have basically everything you need. It's a good smell. Vietnamese teas and coffees. Busy today. There's a lot of tourists in town. Dried fruit, always a favorite. So if you guys are coming into town and you need your tourist stuff, you can get everything under one roof over at Chợ Ben Thanh. Look at that, just aisles of dry goods. Oh, xin lỗi chị. End up stepping on some lady's foot by accident. It is a little crowded. People stopping to have a feed. And again, since it's a tourist market, the food is pretty clean. You can get a pretty clean meal comparative to other markets. Again, this one is specifically set up for the tourists. You guys can see they have the trees up for Tet. So Tet is a big deal, guys. Tet, the whole entire country basically shuts down and everyone goes back to their hometown, spends time with their family, spends time with their friends. Hey, xin chào chị, xin lỗi, không có tiền. Tôi rat nhau. So yeah, not an unpleasant place. They have some decorations up for Tet.
I have a bedroom here.
Hey, xin chào chị, xin lỗi. Xin lỗi chị gái. And that is Ben Thanh. So this is District 1, guys. This is the epicenter of all things touristy Saigon. This is where you're gonna get the most people who speak English. This is where you're gonna get the most restaurants that have English menus. This is gonna be the main center of interest for most tourists coming to Ho Chi Minh City. Oh yeah, look, they have a pizza 4Ps over next to the market now. That's interesting. Yeah, they do make a good pizza actually. And
This area has changed so much, hasn't it?
it has, yeah.
Like, what is this? A nightclub? Look, right here.
Vertigo nightclub. This is Ben Thanh Ward, guys. Ben Thanh Ward is the main center of Saigon, so to speak. It contains Saigon's most iconic market, Ben Thanh Market, but it also contains Nguyen Hue Walking Street and some of the other more interesting parts of the city here. Xin lỗi anh, không có tiền. Tôi rat nhau. Chúc mừng năm mới anh.
District K.
District K, so another club. I just told him I don't have a lot of money, I'm very poor, and then I wished him a happy new year. District 1. Let's see what they've done for Tet. You guys can see coming up here, there's a Pasture Street Brewing. That's a chain out here for craft beer. Very popular chain. I know they have a location in Phu Nhang and over here in the center of Saigon. So if you're into craft beer, you're not gonna have any problems here in Saigon.
There are a couple new traffic laws that passed, and we've heard that the traffic is worse, so we want to check that out as well.
Yeah, we're very curious about that. They passed some laws heavily penalizing people who drive on the street. And if you know Saigon, people be driving on the street a lot. So
Well, on the sidewalk.
Yeah, sidewalk, my apologies, that's right.
On the sidewalk, yeah.
People drive on the sidewalk a lot.
It's like well known for that here.
And now apparently there's fines that have been added. So maybe people are doing it less. I heard it's created massive gridlock because the fines are so big that nobody wants to go on the sidewalk. And the road, of course, is not designed to handle the amount of people that are trying to move down it. So you can see Saigon's District 1 is very orderly. Big sidewalks. Probably the most walkable part of the whole city would be District 1 and District 3. Both areas have these kind of large, expansive sidewalks. Hey, xin chào chị guy. She got some banh mi, calamari. Ooh, she got calamari. What?
Really?
You want some fried squid? Nah, not really that hungry right now, but that's not bad. $60K for some fried calamari. And you guys can also see that there's quite a bit of traffic infrastructure in District 1. There's like stoplights rather than roundabouts or nothing. There's crosswalks. Yeah, the road signs are pretty clear. Some of the old French buildings are revitalized. There's some effort to maintain the area. Leafy green streets. And I'll show you this. This is quite interesting. You'll see this in other parts of Saigon as well. But generally in areas where they don't want people driving on the sidewalk, they'll install these. You guys can see here, it's like a way to prevent people from taking their bikes on the sidewalk. It doesn't always work because people still manage to get their bikes through, but that is the idea. And you can see here, this is the old part of District 1 now. We're getting into, you're gonna have a lot of the buildings from the French period. We're getting closer to City Hall. City Hall is a pretty grand structure.
Such a beautiful area.
Isn't it? D1 is just really, really nice.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I'm happy it's not like too hot or humid today.
Dry season.
To where, you know, we could just walk around and it's actually not too bad. I mean, we're sweating a little, but nothing like
normal.
how we would normally sweat here, you know?
It's just perfect weather, perfect dry season weather. Not too hot as long as you stay out of the sun. If you're in the sun though, forget it, it's hot.
This is the general sciences library, it says?
Yeah, we're going by the, I guess the general sciences library. That looks like a nice old building, not from French period, but still maybe from the 70s or from before the war. What's this?
It's nice though.
Oh yeah, okay. That is an old French building right there. This is what I'm talking about. These old preserved French buildings in this neighborhood are really pretty. This I would have said maybe would have been 1970s they built this. This doesn't look like it's from the French period. Maybe during or after the war. But this whole area was designed by the French. That's why you have big sidewalks with leafy green trees and bushes, and you have parks and everything. This was the original planned part of Saigon. So Saigon itself is not really as ancient of a place as, say, Hanoi or other parts of Vietnam. It was originally a free trade city, and it was parts of different empires at different times.
On the right, beautiful.
At one point, this was all Cambodia. You know, of course, there was no such thing as Cambodia. It was part of Angkor and many other subsequent civilizations before it finally became part of Vietnam and became very important during the American-Vietnamese War. That's when Saigon grew to be quite a large and wealthy city. And again, you guys can see here how the infrastructure in this area is very, very nice and well laid out with crosswalks and traffic lights. And they have the little stoppers to keep people from driving on the sidewalks. But nonetheless, you are still very much in Saigon, and you are breathing in the emissions from all these bikes. So that is one of the negatives. Right before Tet, this is something I should mention, the air quality becomes as bad as it's gonna get in Saigon. Last week it was like 250 particles per millimeter, and it is not looking good leading up to Tet. But then everybody goes home. So during Tet, the air quality gets really nice. So it's kind of rough to be in Saigon before Tet, but then it's very pleasant to be in Saigon during Tet because everybody goes back to their hometown. This is another nice little planned park here. You can see right in the middle of the city. District 1 and District 3 are the main kind of older central parts of Saigon. It's where you have very orderly streets and you have more public space and parks and things like that. When you get deeper into more local parts, it can be very high density, guys, like Tan Binh or Tan Phu, District 12, Go Vap, these areas. It can be very, very high density. This is as much as you're gonna get in terms of walking and walkability. District 1, District 3. Now, Tao Dien is somewhat walkable as well, but it's also fairly spread out. If you stay to only a couple streets, it's pretty walkable.
Beautiful.
But this is by far the most walkable part of the city, guys. And yeah, here's a beautiful old building. This would definitely be from the French period. What is it now?
I don't know. It's really pretty though.
Yeah, beautiful building.
There's some jets in the corner there.
It's a museum. I just don't remember which one.
Yeah.
But again.
Really, like, did a good job over here.
And guys, look at this park. How nice is this?
Guys, if you have some time, Saigon Grill, really good food.
Yeah, there's a rooftop restaurant up there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very good food.
We're coming up on Pasture Street.
I think we have to turn right, Jay.
And again, I was talking about how they just have nice park space in this area and it's well planned. And I will say, this is the most expensive part of Saigon. Saigon Center, the accommodation in that building, very, very expensive. Even service departments in this area will be very expensive and a little bit difficult to come by. Generally, if people stay in D1 long term, I recommend near to the Pink Church. That area is Tan Dinh and Dachau. Those wards of District 1 I prefer for a long-term stay. This is more of an area you would come if you were on a holiday in Saigon and you just wanted to stay very centrally and see all the sights. I do think there are actually better spots to stay in District 1 if you're planning to like live here and stay here. But hey. So if you're arriving in Vietnam to teach, Tet is a great time to show up as well, but there is a good chance that there'll be some turnover during Tet. We are now reaching City Hall, one of District 1's most iconic buildings. Really one of the nicest neighborhoods in all of Saigon, this area, guys. This is all luxury shopping malls, and this beautiful structure here is Saigon City Hall. We're gonna have a walk down Nguyen Hue Street. It's a pedestrian walking street here in District 1. Very popular, and normally something is done up nice for Tet. I'm not sure what that's gonna be like this year, but I'm sure it'll be impressive. Every year it's pretty impressive. This is the year of the snake here in Vietnam. So yeah, let's see what they've done with District 1. This beautiful structure behind me is Saigon City Hall. All right. Well, this is Nguyen Hue Street. And you can see they planted lots of flowers for Tet. Very beautiful. This is one of the most expensive addresses in all of Saigon, guys. You live over here, there's a road up that way called Dan Quai Street. That is the most expensive address in Saigon. And then you have here Nguyen Hue. This is where the famous cafe building is, where they've converted an old apartment building into cafes and little restaurants. You have the Rex Hotel right here with the Burberry shop in the basement. And of course, you have Ho Chi Minh at the center of this beautiful boulevard. Yeah, this is probably Saigon's swankiest neighborhood. You can see they have Versace shops, Chanel, and of course you have a statue for the father of the nation, Ho Chi Minh. Very iconic setting here with the City Hall in the background. You guys can see. They got Fendi stores over here, guys, in this thing. Just nothing but designer brands around here. Chanel, Versace. Look at what they've done here with this brick. That's kind of interesting.
They're setting up for Tet.
Getting ready for Tet. And that is why we are here today, guys. We're gonna go and take a look at what they're doing for Tet. That right there is the Caravel Hotel. It was a very famous hotel during the war. The war journalists would drink there, and it's still got a pretty nice bar and a nice little happy hour, actually.
Oh look, we could have came out this side. So.
Look, this is one of the stations for the metro. The Opera House.
The Opera House, yes.
Yep. The Opera House is just at the end of the road there. And this is meant to be a big lotus.
Oh, I don't think we're supposed to cross here.
That's all right. Walking down Nguyen Hue. Yeah. Well, a lot of this was very closed off because of all the construction, and now everything is open, and it's quite interesting to be walking over here.
Yeah.
Look, it looks like this is all closed for Tet. They're doing some kind of construction for Tet. So yeah, maybe we'll walk on this side. We'll see if we can get back into Nguyen Hue. I'm not sure we will be able to. Because look, they're doing some kind of a project here. It looks like they're building 2 giant snakes. So that'll be cool.
1975 to 2025.
Gives us an opportunity to show you a little bit of Nguyen Hue Street's retail and restaurant options. We're gonna pass by the cafe building, probably Saigon's, I'd say one of their most interesting buildings. Look, see, everyone's getting ready for Tet. That's really pretty. Oh, so this is some kind of hop-on, hop-off bus?
Yeah, look. City Hall, Notre Dame, Post Office, Opera House, Nguyen Hue, Ben Thanh,
Hai Cham.
Ben Thanh Market.
Hai Cham Namui for ba food. So it's like 30, it's like what is that, 12 bucks for 30 minutes? It's quite expensive.
Yeah, they have a 60-minute option as well.
All right, you can kind of see what they're doing. They're setting up for Tet. I guess Nguyen Hue may not all be open. Maybe part of it's more open and more closer to the river, I'm not sure. But you guys can kind of see what they're trying to do over here. They're setting up for Tet. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look like this when it's finished. You can see they're doing stuff for Year of the Snake. 1975 to 2025. Yeah, let's keep working our way down Nguyen Hue. Maybe there'll be a...
You can go through down there.
Yeah, maybe it'll be open up ahead. Let's take a look. All right, looks like Nguyen Hue is open over here. Maybe not fully open, but we can at least get a better look at what they're doing over here. Nice. Look, they're getting set up on both sides here.
All right.
Wow, they've closed off all of Nguyen Hue. We're only about a week and a half out of Tet right now, and I'm very surprised they haven't finished all this already. But as you guys can see, it's still getting set up for Tet.
And here's the cafe building.
This is the iconic cafe building. They've converted like every building in this block into cafes and little restaurants and stuff. It's a very unique concept here in Saigon. This is like Saigon's Times Square, guys. Yeah.
A lot prettier when it's done.
That's Bitaco Financial Tower right there. You guys can see lots of tall buildings in this area. So it's nice to come visit Saigon before Tet. We're gonna be up in Dalat and Phan Thit for Tet, but we had to run into the city, so we thought today would be a great day to, go around with you guys a bit.
Well, we really wanted to ride the metro, so we're pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, we got to do the metro today,
Awesome.
and we also wanted to film you guys like a what's going on for Tet in District 1. What is the city looking like during Tet? Because it's about to be the biggest holiday in Vietnam, and you guys can see they're getting all set up. They're putting together, I don't even know what those are.
They look like baskets.
Yeah, giant baskets maybe, I don't know, but...
There's gonna be snakes everywhere though. Year of the Snake, guys.
Yeah. So we stopped at a Gouda. Gouda is a chain out here.
I'm just getting a peach iced tea. It's so hot.
Very dry today.
Yeah. Oh.
Very, very dry today. Yeah, Gouda is always a good affordable option if you're in an area where coffees are like $4.
Also, they do have sandwiches. They just have meat in them.
And the Gouda price for a drink here is what, about
35.
35 to 50.
So a little bit over $1.
Yeah, so not bad for this area, this part of District 1. You will easily find places that are like $3 for a drink over here.
Yeah, we passed by one for 60 baht. think that's a little over $3.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is like maybe a little under $3.
Oh, sorry.
A little bit under $3. So $2 like 80 or something like that. That's a lot for
Almost
juice.
free, yeah.
In other parts of Saigon, you pay 50 cents for that.
Yeah. Or you can get a whole meal.
Yeah.
Whole meal.
Oh, you definitely could get a feed for that.
Like the kucha,
They have some like restaurants where you could get per plate like 20,000. So you could tell that Nguyen Hue in this part of District 1 is not the cheapest part of the city. But that's all right. It's very interesting, very walkable, and very pleasant. And now we're gonna go hit a computer store. We might want to grab a hard drive while we're in town, so we're gonna take you guys with us. This is also in District 1, but this is on the more local side of District 1 on the border of District 3. So we're gonna be switching up the area. It's been fun coming over here, but I'm surprised they don't have anything finished for Tet yet, but it looks like it's gonna be a really nice setup once they do. So yeah, we'll take you guys along. We're gonna grab something to eat as well before we head back to Vung Tau tonight. So we'll basically spend a day in Saigon with you guys. So years ago during Tet, it would become really a proper ghost town, but every year more and more businesses are open, so you won't want for things like restaurants and cafes. Things will be open. Not everything will be open, but there'll still be services. And if you are coming during Tet, you're in for a treat, because Saigon is going to be really pleasant, really low traffic, good weather. It's just a really good time in general to be here. Let's see, we're cruising in D1. We're going to be heading over towards Cao Thang Street, which is on the border of D3. We're going to go hit up a computer shop and take a look at some hard drives. You guys can see here, this is all of the District 1 area, about a week and a half out of Tet. We're on Ham Ni Street. For those of you coming to Saigon and thinking that District 1 is like a little neighborhood, it's not. It's enormous, and it sprawls for a long way. And District 3 is also substantially sized, and together they make up Saigon City Center. There are parts of it that are definitely walkable, but to go from one side to the other can be a monumental task unless you're driving.
Alright, let's check out TNC Computer Shop. This is where I bought my Seagate hard drive last time. And yeah, let's see what they got and how much it costs.
So yeah, even after a 20-minute ride, we are still in District 1. We're gonna go take a look at the computer shop, see what they got.
Okay, so it's about $173 for the WD. So that's Western Digital hard drive, 4 terabytes. $132 for the Seagate, 4 terabytes. So it's a little bit cheaper. But they don't have very big. I thought they were gonna have bigger sizes now, but they just have this one 6 terabyte, and it's only Western Digital. Okay guys, so I think we're gonna wait on the hard drive. It costs $132 USD for the 4 terabyte Seagate. And I was just looking for, I thought they were gonna have 6 terabyte, right? Because I already have 2 4 terabytes. So I thought if I'm gonna spend some money, I should go for the 6, but they don't have it. So I think I'm gonna wait and see what happens. I am kind of running out of memory though, it sucks.
So we're walking down Con Quin. We're over by Bui Vien Street now. Like I said, D1 is huge, guys. We just came from Nguyen Hue, and now we're over by Pham Nhu Lao Ward. So this is still D1, but it's a very different energy. This is much more close to the party street, the backpacker street. All the nightlife and whatnot is in this general area near Pham Nhu Lao Street and Bui Vien. And we're gonna hop on a bus back to Vung Tau shortly, but first we're gonna grab some dinner. It's been nice coming into the city today. I'm really happy about the metro. Really glad to see that Saigon's finally completed one of the lines. And it's been nice coming and seeing what they're doing for Tet. But I can't wait to get back to Vung Tau because it's just way too hectic out here for me. Years ago, Saigon, this was my stomping ground. But as I get older, I definitely appreciate little Vung Tau. Much more quiet, much less traffic, much less chaos. This can be quite chaotic over here, as you guys can see. But this is where the money is. Saigon is where the money moves. So if you're trying to be a teacher or make money out here, this is not the worst place you could be. Just be careful if you have a cell phone, try to use it against the wall. Snatch and grab is actually like a really big thing around here, especially coming up to Tet. Tet is when you're gonna have to watch out the most for someone trying to grab your phone from the back of a bike. Tet is gonna be the time when you gotta watch the most for you driving without a license or roadblocks with the cops. Everybody trying to get that coffee money right now. Cho Thai Bin, that's a market, guys, up ahead. Now we're very close to Bui Vien. This is kind of the back end of Bui Vien over here. Nguyen Street, this is where you can find a lot of gold shops, guys, and gold shops trade money. So if you need a good rate on a currency exchange, this is not a bad area to wander around. You can see this is all for Tet, all for Chuk Mang Nam Moi, presents.
Says we're on it.
Oh,
So.
we're trying to find this Kum Chai, but it may or may not exist.
Tem Chai Din.
Tem Chai Din, all right. I'm looking.
171.
Oh, here it is, found it.
171.
Chai Din Yi,
Yeah, that's it.
Tem Chai Din. All right. This is not bad. I could go for a feed. All right, let's see what they got. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, extensive menu. And the menu's in English. Choy.
And they gave us 2 menus. That's the first.
2 menus, that is the first. It's not something you get every day. Looks good though. It's pretty extensive menu, it looks like. Got banseo, dagbiet. That means special.
Một bang khai sao nam. That's the broccoli. What else?
Mi sao mim. So we got a noodle, we got 2 tofus and a broccoli. And nope, chada hai tak.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good, right?
Yeah, that's good. All right, we got a feed coming, guys, and I'll let you know if din is good on Mot Cham Bai Nguyen Mo Kong Quinn Street. Be Kong Quinn Street. So Tet holiday is an awesome time to be in Vietnam, guys, but like right now, like leading up to Tet, hectic, dusty, polluted, crazy traffic. But in another week and a half, it's gonna be so chill in Saigon. It's gonna be pleasant to be here. You guys may be seeing these videos after Tet, but it's the same every year. So give you an indication as to what it's like to be in the city leading up to the largest holiday in Vietnam. So this is Trada, guys, Vietnamese iced tea. Every place you go, it'll either be free or very, very cheap. And it's a great way to stay hydrated. It's watered down green tea. So we've only come into the city for the day to run errands, check out the metro, and already I feel dirty and disgusting. I mean, you just walk around Saigon for like a couple hours and you know, you can feel the soot stuck to you. So yeah, it's nice coming in for the day, but I'm very much looking forward to getting back to Little Hung Tao. Although it was a highly productive day, we got most of the things done today that we were hoping to get done while we were in the city. And we got a chance to walk around and see some of the setup for Tet, and to show you guys a little bit what it's like walking around District 1 during the dry season and coming up to Tet holiday. So again, if you're thinking about teaching, not the worst time for you to show up. There's some turnover during Tet, but do bear in mind that most of the teaching jobs pay monthly, and if you're arriving during Tet, you know, you're gonna be a little bit before you start working, you know. Tet is about 10 days to 2 weeks long as far as for how long most of the schools are closed. So it is something you do need to factor into your budget. Normally pay for most teaching jobs is monthly. So, you know, budget accordingly if you're coming out this way for those purposes. If you're coming out here and you make money online, you're not worried about that. Maybe you're looking to establish a company, stay out here long term. Let me know. We have contacts locally that can help you get set up. Reliable people that we've known for many years and have tested against all the possible scenarios of things that can go wrong. So we can help you save a lot of time and money. Dao Hu Chin Salad. Some mixed veg. Wow, this smells really good. I wish the video had smell-o-vision, guys. So this is Dao Hu Chin Salad. This is fried tofu. Normally they'll put lemongrass and garlic on it. Ooh, looks good. So this is
the broccoli dish.
This is the broccoli, and what's that?
Misao.
Oh, this is the misao.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the braised tofu and mushroom.
Oh, the smell is intense.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that braised mushroom.
Okay,
Ooh, look at that.
looks so good.
And of course some chilies if you want to set your mouth on fire. This looks really, really good. I'm ready to get down. And it's like less than $2 a dish at this place. A few things are just about like maybe $2.50. Like these are about $2.50. Yeah, 40 to 50,000 a dish. And these are nice portions over here. You know? Get down, Mish. Let's see. What's the verdict? This looks mad good.
Delicious.
So that's the misao. I just took a bite out of the tofu. Really good. Fried tofu with lemongrass and. Oh yeah.
Satay. That's a satay. Tofu satay.
Is it? I thought it was a Dao Hu Chin. Or they call it satay, right?
Yeah, they call it
Yeah, I don't know.
satay.
That's kind of weird.
Try the misao.
Yeah, let's try the fried noodles. I'm always a big fried noodle guy. So if I can get some without taking all of it, you know? There we go. Oh, that's good.
Is this
Try some of the veg here. Cauliflower and mushroom. Oh my God. Steaming hot.
delicious tofu.
The mushrooms are fantastic too. Yeah, the Dao Hu Chin is really good. It's one of my favorite types of fried tofu. Very good. Good cauliflower too. This sauce, it looks like it might have a little cornstarch in it.
Oh.
I don't mind. It's not too crazy.
Usually it's not too bad. A lot of vegetables today.
Fried noodles come with a ton of vegetables.
Oh, you should try this too.
Braised tofu with mushroom.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it looks like it. Too hot. Ooh, that sauce. Oh my God.
Let's take a bite. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
It's my favorite kind. It's like chewy on the outside, soft on the inside. And it's braised in a black pepper sauce. Pretty typical Vietnamese dish. The mushrooms with tofu and black pepper sauce. Very, very delicious. So it's been a successful day in Saigon. Running errands, checking out the new metro, having a feed with you guys. Now, I will not tell you Saigon is a perfect place and a place without its challenges. Pollution, traffic, you know, even the cost of living has gone up a lot since we initially moved out here. But I will say it is a city that can offer you a lot of opportunity. And if you have the right attitude, you can do really well here. So, little Saigon, I love you. It's been amazing hanging out today. We'll show you what we paid for the meal. And this has been a day wandering around District 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button. And I want to remind everybody this video is brought to you by Safety Wing. What's up, guys? I'm in Mysore, India. I'm chilling with this cow here. If this cow were to give me mad cow disease, I would want to have health insurance. And if you're going to live as an expat, you're going to want to have health insurance too. He's either biting me or licking me. He's licking me. Aw, hello.
It's so cute.
See, if I get sick from touching this cow, I want to have health insurance, right? So Safety Wing is a good health insurance for people like me who travel around the world and live in interesting places. I'm covered. If I get sick in India, at least I got health insurance. Safety Wing is designed for people who move around and who travel, so it's the perfect health insurance for people who live our kind of lifestyle.
Okay, so we got the mee sao, the fried noodles, bang ka sao, da hu chen, da hu ko. So this is the broccoli and the 2 tofu dishes and the chana. And it came out to 200,000, which is $7.80. What do you think?
Really good. I'm stuffed. I'm not a huge fan of the corn syrup that they put in this one.
That was the broccoli
and
dish.
in the fried noodle, but it was still pretty good, and it's still loaded with vegetables. Both tofus were really delicious. So yeah, I can't complain. Good healthy feed for $7 for 2 people, or how much? $7.60 for 2 people, something like that.
$7.80.
$7.80. Sorry. There you go. So, you know, inexpensive to eat. You can have a very high quality of life in Saigon. You can eat at restaurants pretty much every day of the week and not break the bank, or you can cook at home, and it's even cheaper. So you can minimize or maximize your lifestyle here, and there is no limit. You can go up, you can go down, you can live in a total extravagant wealth here, or you can have like a tiny little clean service department for a few $100s a month. That's one of the greatest things about Vietnam, is that you can really scale up and scale down depending on what the circumstances call for. So if you guys enjoyed today's content, walking around with us, getting a little sense for what's going on in the city coming up to Tet, we appreciate it if you take a couple minutes just to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, share the videos, help us fight the algorithm. No BS, expat relocation consulting. Make sure you don't get got in a developing country.
Brush your face and wash your teeth, son.
Reborn abroad got me a job in Vietnam.
Reborn abroad got me a job in Vietnam.
Years later, we're still friends, so hit us up.
Reborn abroad, they're legit. They got me a job. I'm pretty happy.
Reborn abroad got me a job in Vietnam.
Reborn abroad got me a job.
Brush your teeth.
Hey, what's up? I'm D from Canada. Hook up with the New York Nomad if you want a smooth ride into Vietnam or any Southeast Asian countries.
Hey, my name is Aaron. Get in contact with the New York Nomads. If you want to get into Vietnam, hit them up. They'll get you in securely and professionally.
Yo, this is Uncle Hollywood. I'm telling you right now, the New York Nomad got me a job. He's legit. Hit him up. Check him out.
New York Nomad set me up in Vietnam.
Yo, my man got me a job. Come to Vietnam.
Hey, what's up, guys? You thinking about coming to Vietnam? You're not sure where to start. You've heard a lot of things online. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's not. We offer a consulting service where we help you get on your feet in Vietnam. We give you advice on negotiating contracts with employers. We help you with real estate agents, visa agents that are reliable and that you can trust. We help you get started in this amazing country and get on your feet. We help you get into different opportunities that might be more difficult for you if you were just landing in the country on your own. And we help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and problems that you could have as a newcomer here. We provide you with reliable job recruiters, visa agents, real estate agents, and advice. If you guys are thinking about coming to Vietnam, hit us up for a consultation. We'll help you get started, help you get on your feet, and hopefully you'll love Vietnam as much as we do.